So this is Rule 11 of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Don't bother children when they're skateboarding. So danger and mastery. People optimize risks so that they can continue to develop. And then Jordan talks a lot about boys in the modern world, and boys are suffering. Boys in general are more disobedient, less agreeable, less susceptible to anxiety and depression. Boys' interests tilt towards things, and boys like competition, and they don't like to obey. And he talks about girls who they can win in their own and boys' hierarchies, but boys can only win in a male hierarchy. And then he gives an example here of getting into a fight with a girl. So if the girl wins, then the boy looks weak and pathetic to all his friends. But if the boy wins in a fight, then he's mocked about fighting a girl, basically. So the rate of males in certain degrees at uni is decreasing rapidly. And then Jordan's conclusion here is this is not good for men or for women. So he talks about turning boys into girls, and that people assume aggression is a learned response, and boys should be socialized like girls with tenderness, sensitivity, cooperation, etc. But he says here that aggression underlies the drive to be outstanding, to be unstoppable, to compete, and to win. And he talks a bit about the socializing children by the age of 4, and then boys, young aggressive boys, they can use these aggressive tendencies in a more sophisticated manner. And then compassion as advice. He talks about most issues with women are due to the fact that they don't have enough aggression. They're martyrs, they're agreeable, they avoid conflict, they self-sacrifice, and they don't speak up. And this leads to resentment. And the best thing you can do to help your children become independent. And he gives an example here about a fight that he was getting into as he was a teenager with another boy. And this was in front of a girl that they liked. And at the time, his mum was walking by. And what his mum actually did is she just walked on by and ignored them. And this was the right thing for his mum to do, because it would have been bad for, I guess, his reputation if his mum had tried to step in and help him at that point. So. And then he talks about toughening up, and he gives an example here of a guy while he was working on the railroads. This guy joined, and everyone called him Lunch Bucket. And this guy was like grumpy and didn't end up really getting on with anyone. And eventually he lasted a week or 2 weeks, and he left. He couldn't cut it. Jordan says men force a code of behavior when working together. Do your work, pull your weight, stay awake and pay attention. Don't whine or be touchy. Stand up for your friends. Don't suck and be a snitch. Don't be a slave to stupid rules. And then he talks about the harassment that is part of a working crew as a test. Are you tough, entertaining, competent, and reliable? And then Jordan concludes, if you think tough men are dangerous, wait until you see what weak men are capable of. That's everything I have for chapter 11. Hold on for chapter 12.